Alright. So I don't know if we're at the door. Is that? Alright. Yeah, I was just checking. I mean, I don't know if we're live yet. Are we live? I mean, it's gonna be a... Decide that. I say, I don't know if we're live yet. It's gonna be hard. I must have to wait. Hopefully I have everything working. And, oh, it looks like we're live. So hello guys, welcome back to another race here in Bahrain, the final race of this round 2. I am your commentator for today, Dan, again, for the final time here at Bahrain. Nice to see everyone. Hope everyone's going to have a great day. Hope everyone's having a good night. Thank you for joining us here at Bahrain. It's going to be an interesting one here at Bahrain. We've got quite a race in store for you guys today. But yeah, it should be an interesting one. Hopefully we get to see some great racing like we did see in the Premier Series. If you didn't check that out, I strongly recommend you do so. It's actually a really good race, the Premier Series. Really intense there, but let's see what the Super League drivers can do. So there's only 2 people that have been messaged that are only not racing. That is Toussaint and Rangy. Rangy, I'm not too sure. One or the other. But yeah, it should be an interesting one. Let's see some great racing, and yeah, so I'm on my own for this one. Just for the one. I was going to be joined by Zaxify, but obviously his message is saying he needs a break. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So let's go ahead and ride on board with Pope as he is about to set a lap here at Bahrain for the first time. And yeah, it's nice to see everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's getting having a nice day, all that good stuff. And thank you for joining us here at Bahrain. Old Pope just getting a little bit tight. He's probably done a bail on this lap, trying to go in the day. But Volcanic, he's on a lap now. Let's see what he can do. Okay, just managed to see through turn 10 nicely, uses DRS all the way. But welcome Zaxify, welcome JMB Surreal, good to have you guys in the chat. And it's good to see everyone here in the chat. So it's full quali, so there's 3 quali rounds, and then there is, if I'm mistaken, 29 laps of racing. But it just manages to get in there, see what time he can do. As he's making his way towards the final corner. This is probably going to be the lap to beat for quali 1, or the first quali, if you want to say it. Managed to see a decent exit there. Full power, let's see what time he can do as he comes across the line with a 128.1. And quite a nice time there from I'm going to struggle with names. So the problem is I'm going to struggle with names. But Oriole is on the lap now. Stay on board with the Alfa Romeo. Let's see what he can do. Takes into first on the first corner, drops into third. The other one is straight here. Hey, hello Unique there, how we doing? Welcome to the stream, glad you're here. So he drops down into third. This corner here. See what he can do. I mean 28.1 it looks like it's the time to beat. We got Tim out for pole. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Hopefully the stream's alright by the way. It might be a little bit laggy, but hopefully it's okay. I'm hoping. It's just a little bit loose. Oh! Leo Cat's just done a 127.6. That's a really good time from Leo Cat. He gets himself up into pole position, or provisional pole. yeah, just seeing what happens. I see he's coming across the final corner, and Neville sits coming across the final corner. Let's see what time he can do. Some soft compound tyres, see what he can do. He comes in with pole position at 1:27.3. And let's see what's coming across the line. Orioles coming across the line now. See what he can do. And he does. 1:28 flat. So he's obviously looking to improve there. Someone's just started a lap. Tim's just started a lap. In the Mercedes. So yeah, the only people that aren't racing today is Tucson and Rangy. Just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully they'll be here next week for round 3. But we'll just have to wait and see what people are up to. But also Bonnie Evil's on a lap, so let's keep an eye out on Bonnie Evil as well. But I think Tim's going to try to set a lap here and see what he can do. But yeah, for those who don't know about Bahrain, it's 15 corners if I'm mistaken. Honestly, I'm not. The thing about with me as well, I'm not a huge F1 enthusiast. I actually got into F1 a while back, so it's getting used to the tracks and getting to know the tracks a little bit more and all that. Let's see, it goes into sector 3, drops down to 4th, into 5th, tries to avoid that right-hander, that deadly right-hander. That right-hander there, just before the start of sector 3 is really good, drops down to 4th, that's a nice exit there. So goes towards the final corner. Let's see what time Tim can do here. Currently on the soft compound tyres. As drops down into 3rd, back up into 4th, tries to relax it a little bit loose on the rear. See what he can do. And it's a 1:27.2. Who else is coming across the line? I think Bond's coming across the line. See what he can do. He dropped up into 4th. The 1:27.6. So yeah, I think that's something what start ticket is just invalidated a lap. It's not good from him. But yeah, I think the what's different about the Super League, for those that don't know, that's going to be a full quali now. So we've got full quali and then we've got 29 laps every day. So I think it's something that they've added specifically for the Super League, which is really good. Pushes them to the test. But yeah, I believe last week there were, I don't know, there must have been quite a few people in last week. Obviously I wasn't commentating last week, so I wasn't quite sure, but yeah, if you haven't checked out round 1, recommend you do so. I think round 1 was in China. We had some pretty good intense racing over there, so if you haven't already, go check that out. But don't leave this stream, don't leave this race, you know, there's always time to watch it after you finish this one. Unless you want to watch all the rounds in order. But let's see what MC can do. So manages to get an exit. See what time he can do. He's in the Alpine. So let's see. Drops down into 3rd. Manages to go full on the power. Goes across the line and see what time he can do. As he jumps into the 4 with a 1:27.5. Good time from him. See who else is on a lap here. Pope's on an out lap, so we just have to wait and see what Pope can do. But looks like Star Kicker is on a lap now. He's making his way towards the final few corners. Drops down at the 4th, gets a good exit. Full on the power, down towards the final corner, along this long straight. A lot of battling was here on the long straight with Holland and them in the Premier Series. See what he can do. Gets a decent exit there. Oh, he's down to the pit. He must have run low on fuel. But Pope's on our outlap at the minute. Let's see what Pope can do. Let's ride on board with the Aston Martin. Let's see what Pope can do. Will Pope be able to try and get provisional pole for the first round of quali? So here we go now as he sets a lap right about now. Full send towards this sharp right-hander in turn 1. Drops down to 1st to get the rotation up into 2nd. Really good exit on turn 2 and 3. Let's see if we can get a good exit. Manages to go left hand side try, go to track limits, drop down to 4th. On turn 4, goes towards these S's. The S's are quite deadly, making sure to get as much time as you can through these corners. Drops down to 2nd for turn 9. Short shifts into the 3rd to get a really good exit. He's dropped down into 2nd towards turn 10, letting another good exit there, uses DRS along this main straight. Could this be a decent time? Gone pub, manages to let the car on the right hand side, down to 4th gear towards these set of corners. See, I don't like that right hander, keep an eye on the right hander because if you touch that you're going to spin. Manages to clear it, goes down to 3rd, short shift up into 4th. It's a really good exit there as he goes down the main straight. Let's see what he can do when he goes across the final corner. Down to 3rd gear, short shift up into 4th. Let's see what time he can do. Really good exit there from Paul. As he comes across the line now, and it is 3rd with a 127.3. Really good time there from Paul. See who else is on a lap. Piero's just about to start a lap here. See what Piero can do. I think the majority of the drivers are on the softs. Yeah, everyone's starting the times on the softs. Here's something I don't understand. Where's 9th and 10th? Is it just me, or is 9th and 10th not here? I think it was Shanks there. Oh no, was it Shanks there? I'm not too sure. Piero is just coming across the 2nd sector. That's a good exit there. Yeah, I'm confused. Where's 9th and 10th at? It's a weird one. I've never seen that before. Unless they haven't gone out to do an outlap or something. See, Piero just managing to get that done. Let's see what... Oh, it's above? Okay, I thought so. So if someone can just tell me who's in 9th and 10th, it would be grand. But yeah, Piero getting a really good exit here. Let's see what time he can do. As he drops down into 4th. Goes full send on the power. Let's see what he can do as he makes his way across the line. Fastest time of 126.9. Really good time from Piero. Let's see, Paul going into the pits. F1 lovers going to start a lap now. Whitley Styles is just going to make his way across the line. What time's he going to do here? He's dropping to 8th with a 127.7. F1 lovers to start the lap now. Let's try on board with Star Clicker 2002. But yeah, let me know who's going to win. Guys, let's set the predictions now. Who do you think's going to win this race? I think it's going to be a really close one. Yeah, we just have to wait and see. See what time he can do. See. Starker is getting a really good pace here. Let's see if he can try and gain that pace towards the final sector. Drops down into 3rd. Short shift up into 4th. Down the main straight. Gets a nice exit there. See what he can do. Uses the ERS as best as he can. As he makes his way around the final corner. Drops down into 4th. Full send on the power, try not to invalidate there, see what he can do. He comes across the line now, goes up in 10th with 127.9. And F1 lover now, he's coming across the final corner, see what he can do here. As he's about to do a 127.6, it pushes him up into 8th place. So so we're looking at 26s to 28s. The only person that hasn't set a lap yet is Shankster. But there are 2 more people in the lobby that I'm not seeing. Let's go ahead and look at this race director. Come and see who's in. Oriel. So Oriel's in the garage, okay. And let's see who else. Did we mention everyone? I think we mentioned everyone. The only person that I haven't seen is Oriel. Yeah, it's just Oriel we haven't seen at the moment. There's also someone else on track. Not who else is on track. See, Tim's just retired from the session with his time of a 1:27. But it looks like these drivers might go out for one more lap, because it is going to be the end of the quality. So you can beat the 1:26.9 set by Piero there, the French driver, in the... I want to say it, but I think it's the AlphaTauri. I'm not too sure. Honestly, I'm not used to this F1 stuff, but I'll get used to it anyway. Let's see what F1 lover can do. Can he improve on his time? Coming across the third sector. Smart from Shankster was staying in the pits and not coming out. F1 lover must have messed this lap up. Like I say, he messed his way into the pits. Yeah, I think everyone going into the pits. After no one's come out. Let's see, Naval 6 out. He's on an out lap as well as Whitley started out also on an out lap. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So it looks like people might be only on for that one final lap. Just have to wait and see. What you guys saying? Tops is saying smart from Shankster. I mean, we have to wait and see. I don't think he's set a lap yet. So you might be like, yeah, I'm just going to wait till the actual race. But let's see. GMB Surveil says, I was going to ask if you can benefit from saving tyres. Well, we did see in the Premier Series that some people did manage to save tyres quite a bit. I think the majority of people in the Premier Series went for a medium or hard strategy. So it'll be interesting to see what these guys do. Let's see who else has said something. Cryptac says no one went for medium. So I think everyone's gone for a soft set here. Yeah, I think everyone's gone for a fresh set of soft. So let's see what Naval 6 can do. Let's ride on board with the Red Bull driver. See what he can do. He manages to drop down into second to get the rotation a little bit wide there as he goes into turn 2 and 3. Manages to see that for that set onto turn 3, tries not to invalidate. See if Naval 6 can improve. Drops down into third to turn 4, short shift up into 4. See, I think that these set of S's on the middle sector, I think these are the times that, like, the corners that lose you a lot of time. That's a good effort there. See what he can do. Drops down into second. See if we can improve on his time. I think he is improving on his time actually. By a 10 on the first sector. See what he can do now. Drops down into 4, throws it a little bit wide. Tries not to invalidate. Tries not to spin out on this corner here, the death corner. Drops down into 4th and 10-14. See what he can do. Oh no, it's 13, sorry. Now this is 14. If he drops down into 3rd, short shift up into 4th. Let's see what he can do here. Will he be able to improve? Gets up into provisional, but he's already on provisional. On the pole at the minute. Let's see. It doesn't improve. But he might have improved by a 10. Yeah, let's see what Whitley Style can do as he makes his way across the line. We can see what he did. I think he might have jumped up. I think the stream yesterday got quite a few engagements, which is nice. So yeah, so far here's your standings for quali 1. So that means Oriel, Statica and Shankster, these 3 won't be in the next quali. Let's see some fans here. See, I can't see P13 and 14. Thir 13 and 14 I couldn't see. So here we are now in Q2. So the only people... so Leo... Wait, did we see Leo Cat? I think we did. The people that we've seen, yeah, everyone's here. I'm surprised Shank's there. Oh, so it's the last of 14s and 15s. Ah, I see. Okay. So this is 14-minute quali for this one. Let's see what they can do. But, it should be an interesting one. But yeah, there are plenty more weeks to go. See, MC's just come out the pit. I think everyone's staying in the pits for now. See, those F1 levels coming out the pits. Volcanic coming out the pits. Leo's coming out the pits. Yeah, I think, no, 2 are eliminated. Yeah, 2 are eliminated. Don't know who's eliminated. Just have to wait and see. Wait, 3's eliminated? Wow, I can't see people on the screen. It's gonna be a weird one. But let's see. MC is just about to start a lap. See who else is gonna start a lap. From our social media expert here at Gavra Racing. He's just about to start a lap. Oh, he invalidated on the out lap, but I don't think that really matters. Unless it said this lap and next lap. There's your very problem. See, all those on the out lap. Yeah, I think the majority of people on out laps. I think the people on off for softs again. Oh, MC hits the wall. Think he must have messed up that. He's definitely gonna go back to the pits, get a fresh set of wins. Really unfortunate for him. The F1 lovers just starting the lap, just keep an eye out, see who else is on a lap dog. Volanic. See, this name I'm gonna struggle with, so I'm just gonna call him Volanic. Volanic. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Leo's also on a lap. But F1 lover invalidated. It's quite unfortunate there from him. See, MC's just stopped. Letting him pass, really good sportsmanship there from MC. See, someone else behind him. That was just trying to start an out lap. We'll probably let him through soon, but looks like our first person involved. Volanic is about to make his way towards the final sector. Drops down into 4th, gets a nice exit, full on the power towards his S's, towards the 3rd sector, into turn 13. Will he be able to make a decent time? Here we go. As they get a clear exit. How we doing, Jordy? Hope you're having a good day. And gets it full power towards the final corner. What time's he gonna do? Drops down into 4th. As he makes his way across the line, Leo coming in with a 1:35. Definitely can improve on that time. Let's see what Volanic does. He comes up into position of pole with a 1:28.3. I think MC might be making his way to the pit. Oh, he might have not got damaged, so that's quite lucky. He's gonna go again. Let's see what time he can do. F1 lover is starting the lap. Goes really wide in time 4. Someone got a purple sector. Oriole got a purple sector. Let's ride on board with Oriole. Let's see what he can do. It's full send. Really low on fuel though. As he drops down into 3rd. Is he gonna go into the pit though? Gonna be a close one. Will he go into the pit? He stays out. to set the time, it's going to be a 1:28.8, but it's not going to second. And he's definitely going to have to pay for fuel. F1 lover is coming now through the third sector. Who else is coming through the third sector? Starkett is coming through the third sector. What time's he going to do now? Let's find out. So he makes his way across the line, doing a 1:45. Definitely can improve there. See what F1 lover can do with the Aston Martin. We didn't see the Aston Martin safety car. Leo Kart coming in with a 1:28.1. Good time from Leo Kart, especially on the medium tyres. Sorry, I didn't see him go through there. I'll have to double check. But so far, I've got to try to keep it fairly quick. See if we can get some decent times here. I think the majority of people are mediums. Let me double check that for you. Let's see. So we got tyres. Everyone's on the mediums except F1 lover. F1 lover's going for the softs, it looks like. Maybe an interesting one there from F1 lover. Let's see what he can try and do. But once he start going purple in the middle sector, will he be able to improve his time? That's a really good exit there out of that corner. So he comes towards the final corner. What time is he going to do here? Hooks the car on the left hand side, tries to invalidate, but drops out at the third, gets into fourth. Really good exit there from with his style. See what time he's going to do. He pushes himself up into fifth with a 1:28. See who else is coming across the line here. So he's coming across the line now. See what time he can do. As he's going to go for a decent time here. Let's have a look, see what it goes with. And it goes with a 1:28.7. That's the time he wants to see. Boosts him up into fourth place. But Pope's just about to start his lap. See what Pope can do now. So he drops down to first to get the rotation up into second through turn 2 and 3. We'll be able to get the exit. Just manages to get the exit. Full send down here into turn 4. Manages to hook the car on the left hand side. Tries not to invalidate. That short shift up into 4th. Let's see what he can do. That's a purple sector 1, so this could be a really good time here from Pope. Have a look and see what he does. Drops into second to get the rotation up into third. So he goes towards turn 10. Let's have a look. Drops down to second. Gets the rotation. Manages to use the slipstream now from someone. Who's that in front? Hopefully that's out of the way. The Alpine drops into fourth. The Alpine is to get out of the way. He manages to get out of the way. I didn't say that. The perspective wasn't good. It might have cost him a little bit of time there. Manages to get a purple sector 2. This could be a really good time here from Pope, especially on the medium tyres. As he makes his way to the final corner, let's see what time he can do. And it's going to be a 1:28.2. Boosts him up into second. Who else is coming across the line? Shanks is on the outlap. We'll keep an eye on Shanks there, see what time he can do. We haven't seen him do a lap yet in the Alpha Tauri. See, I knew it was the Alpha Tauri. Alpha Tauri. A very bad pronunciation, but hey ho. Yeah, Noble 6 also on a lap. See what these two can do. Piero just going through there. See what he can do as he goes into turn 30. He manages to get a middle purple sector 2. He goes down the straight. That's a nice exit there. Drops down to fourth. Let's see what he can do. Gets the rotation done. Manages to full send now. Let's see what time he can do. Uses the DRS. Every little bit of DRS pushes him up into provisional pole with a 1:28. But then Navalsik was like, let me have that with a 1:27.8. Really good time there from both of them two drivers. It's going to be a really fast race. Let's see what else Tim can do. Tim is on the lap now, so keep an eye out on the Mercedes. We'll keep an eye out on him. Let's have a little ride on board with Shankster. Shankster is one of the top Super League drivers. That's the purple sector 2. I think everyone's got the purple sector 2 here. See what time Shankster can do. So he makes his way towards the final corner. He's really done quality so far. So he drops into 4th. Let's see what he can do now. Will he be able to set a decent time, or is he going to go into the pits? No, he's going to go for it. Let's see what he can do now as he crosses the line with a 128.3. F1 lover's just about to start his lap, I believe. Yep, he started his lap. Let's see what Tim can do now in the Mercedes. I think the lower the fuel, it's what I've learned, because obviously I've not really been playing F1 as much, but I think the lower the fuel, the faster the car will go, which is something I didn't even know, to be fair. See, I'm pretty good with chemistry, don't get me wrong, but it's quite difficult to do, like near all the corners and all the F1 stuff. But let's see what Tim can do now. Just comes across the line with a 128.4, pushes him up into 7th place. F1 lover now, he's got damage, I'm not too sure. See, I knew that was X5, I knew that. But I'm like, everyone's setting these really decent times, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But then you put like a full tank of fuel in during quality, and it's like, oh no. See what F1 lover can do. Drops into 3rd to get the rotation up into 4th. Full send down the straight. So he drops down into 2nd. Might have been a little bit of a mistake there. It might cost him a little bit of time. Yeah, I think it's definitely cost him a little bit of time. He's come to the 130. See if he can improve. He's got 2 minutes left. Still out to play for. Here at Bahrain. It is true, Zaxify. I think Tim's run out of fuel. So he's going to make his way slowly towards the pits. So he's going to have to try and stay a little way from the others. He's trying to make a lap. Let's see who else is coming across here. The Aston Martin Pope's on an out lap. Bonnie Evil's about to set a time now. If you didn't know, Bonnie Evil was one of the commentators who joined me yesterday for this Premier Series, and I do appreciate that, by the way. So Bonnie Evil, if you're watching, thank you for joining yesterday. The Premier Series, it was a really good outcome. I think he just lifted it a little bit more, which is great. But let's see. Now let's ride on board with the one and only Bonnie Evil. Let's see what time he can do now in the Alpine. Okay, comes towards turn 1. Manages to drop down into 3rd. Bit of a weird one, but he's gonna go with it. Let's see what he can do now. I think normally people drop down to 2nd or 1st, but you know. See, he drops into 4th. Could be an alright time here for Bonnie Evil. Goes purple sector 1. So it should be actually a decent time here. Let's see what he can do. Drops into 2nd. Shortship up into 3rd. Tim retiring from the session with his time. Quite happy about that time. See what he can do now. Looks the car on the right hand side. Drops down into 4th. That's the rotation. Through these S's, remember the S's are really dangerous on this set of corners. That's a purple sector 2. This could be a decent time here from Bonnie Evil. See what time he can do now. He makes his way towards the final corner. Could be a decent time. Drops down into 4th. That's the rotation. Manages to get the car rotated. Will he be able to set a decent time? This is a full DRS. This could be a time of 1:20. 8.3, might have lost a little bit of time there on the third sector, but not a bad time there from Bonnie Evil. Weekly Styles, however, is coming out of nowhere with a 127.4. Here he managed to switch to the softs. If he wanted provisional pole and if he wanted to qualify for third, he went for the softs and it worked for him. Yeah, with 2 minutes left of quali 2, and I believe, please someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it is 12 minutes for the third and final quali here at Bahrain. I think everyone's set a time. Oh, someone invalidated. MC came out of nowhere though, with a 127.2, another decent time there. Wow, everyone pulling out the times now. Must have switched to the softs last minute. But it could be tough for the strategy now, because they might be using them compound tyres in that particular third quali. So in terms of strategy, for those in the chat, do let us know what strategy you think these drivers are going to go for. We've seen an interesting strategy with Natty and a few other drivers going with a medium or hard strategy. Some people went for a medium or soft strategy. Some even went for a soft to hard, I believe. I think one or two drivers went for a soft to hard strategy. So let us know what you do think. But there's some really quick drivers setting the pace here. There we go. Someone just managed to retire there. This is going to be a really interesting start here at Bahrain. Yes, clearly did not sound tired there, but hey ho. It's going to be a really interesting start here at Bahrain. I'm going to see what they can do. But MC and Wickley coming out of nowhere with them times. And Star Kicker as well, he manages to push himself up into third place. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, so I head in advance towards the third and final quality. So this quality is only 12 minutes. So these drivers are going to have to pick up the pace if they want to try and get a decent start. But so far with the two qualities we've had, we could get a taster of what these races are going to be like. But yeah, for those who are new around here, just gonna throw out a little advertisement. If you guys do enjoy the content provided here on Twitch, and if you do want to get access to the races early, please go ahead and drop yourself a sub to the channel. I think it's like £3.99 UK pounds. But you do get access to all the content early and a few extra features that Gav has in store. If you are a subscriber on YouTube, feel free to drop a like on the video, you know, it helps out a lot. And obviously, anything you can suggest, leave a comment on YouTube specifically. It does help out the league a lot. But yeah, for those watching on YouTube, if you haven't already, if you do want to see the live action, you can head over to twitch.tv/Gavra Racing to get all the race content live. So it's every Monday is the Academy, then Tuesday is the Freshman, Wednesday is the Premier, Thursday is obviously the Super League. Tomorrow, don't forget, we do have our first wet race in the Red Bull Ring over on GT Sport. It's going to be an interesting one in GT Sport. I've done a lot of practice on that track, and I can say it's going to be a challenging one there on the race. So it's going to be weird for the Group A drivers to see what the Group A drivers can do on the Friday. And obviously on Saturday we've got another Group B race. Wolfie, the rival that I have a rival now. Yes, I've got a rival with Wolfie. He is doing really well. So heading over to Group B over on Saturday. All the races start at 8 o'clock, by the way, to see whether he can keep the championship rolling under his belt. But yeah, it's going to be a really interesting one. But yeah, so for those over on Twitch as well, I don't know if Gav's told you this, but I'll just quickly tell you. So for those that there are features that are available to you if you are watching live on Twitch to help interact with the streams and all the Gavra racing content. So you've obviously got your subscriptions, you've obviously got channel points, you know, your predictions, all that. And obviously, I think hopefully we get some emotes for the Twitch. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, you've got your there's like a microcurrency called bits, and it's obviously like it's just used as like a form of donation, a fun interactive donation. So, but yeah, that's just if you didn't know. But yeah. But yeah, please excuse me guys, I will be back in just a minute. I'm just gonna go grab a drink. My throat is a little bit dry, so I won't be long. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, I just went to get a quick drink. Because yeah, it's quite tough doing commentary up here. But yeah, if any of you want to get involved with all these league racing, you can join the Discord. Go ahead and join the Discord. You'll be able to sign up to the league. But Leo Cat comes across the line with a 126.6. Really good time there. Piero might be able to beat that time. So you have to wait and see. Wow, I never catch the fastest lap. It's really interesting. But MC is going to come across the line. But yeah, if any of you want to get involved, you can tune in, go to the website and sign up for the leagues there, or you can join the Discord and sign up that way. But yeah, really good way to get involved in these leagues. But Volt kind of came across the line with a 127.9, but then MC manages to beat it by 5 quick maths here, 6,000th of a second to 127.3. 03. Star Ticker came across the line with 129. Who else came across the line? Pope is just starting the lap. Boniro's just to come across the line and see what he can do now. He's done a 127.3. Who else has come across the line? Let's see, Nabalsek. He comes across the line, gets himself up into provisional pole there with a 126.5. A really good time. Let's see what the Ferrari can do. Comes across the line with 127.5. Shankster and Piero, these guys are going to be starting the lap. Shankster's just about to come across to the final corner. Let's see what he can do. Did a decent time. Could it be a decent time from the AlphaTauri? There's a relax it there. Let's see what he can do. Uses the DRS the best he can. Wow, I didn't actually think of that. My bad. Sorry, I forgot about that. The telemetry, yeah, I forgot all about it. But he comes across the line with a 127.1. Nice time from him. Let's see what Pub can do now. See what Pub can do now. And he misses right towards the final corner. Down to 4th. That's the rotation short shifts. Up into 4th is for 3 there. He manages to get towards the final cross line. Comes in 3rd with 126.8. See what Piero can do now. Will Piero be able to get that provisional pole that he has done on the past 2 qualies? See what he can do now. Drops out of 4th, that's the rotation. Back up into 5th, let's see what he can do. Will it be a decent time from Piero? And he comes across the line with a 127.5. So it's averaging around about 126 to 127. It's going to be a really close race. Everyone's at really decent times here. See, Pop's just not improved, not quite. But yeah, there's just been a poll displayed in the chat. Who do you guys think from that pole position? There's 4 options there. So we've got Pope, we've got Nabalsit, we've got Leo Cat, we've got Piero. And if there's someone else, do let us know in the chat. Who do you think something like that? Pole position. Personally, I'm going to go with someone else. And I have a feeling there's going to be Shankster. Or Piero, because both of these drivers do think they're unpredictable. So it could be one of the two, we'll have to wait and see. Speaking of Piero, he just invalidated. And Shanks is in the pit. So it could be... Honestly, anything could happen in this race. Specifically on the start. Do let us know who you guys are going to think. So far it's a little cap. I voted for someone else and see what happens. Piero could potentially get it. I personally think it's going to be Shanks or Piero. But that's just me. Because Piero, in USA, he thinks he's unpredictable sometimes. Manages to go from P9 to P2 in the first corner. Like, extraordinary. And then obviously we've got Shanks there, he can pull out some good racing. But also weekly style, he can do some decent racing there as well. But Leo, let's ride on board with the Ferrari. See what time he can do now. Thank you to everyone who's joining the stream so far, I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, do make sure to drop a follow, just appreciate it, helps out the stream a lot. Oh, my stream is blank there. Yeah, let's wait and see what Leo can do. Will he be able to improve by a tenth? It's a tenth of that. Let's keep an eye out, but doesn't improve. Good think about it here. So it comes across the well determined the second sector. If you guys used to get a purple sector too, you could potentially improve here. Let's find out. And he's faster by a 10. This could be a decent time here. Let's see what he can do. He could potentially be on a fresh set of softs. He's got full fuel. I think he's ready for it. Let's see, he drops down into 3rd. There's the rotation. Short shift up into 4th. That's a nice exit there. We'll be able to improve. Use all the bit of DRS as possible. Manages to get that pole position with a 126.4. What a drive there from Leo Kart. But it's still all to play for. Yeah, so far the Leo Kart thinks the majority of the chat decides. Oh, if we look on the right there, you can see the Aston Martin safety car. I think that just got implemented into the game like ages ago, I'm not too sure. But we just managed to get a nice view of that Aston Martin safety car. Leo Cat going a little bit wide there. He's going to be coming into the pits. He's just invalidated, so he'll be coming to the pits for a fresh set of fuel and possibly a fresh set of tyres. But yeah, the Super League is all about, the majority of the people in the Super League are really quick. So, it really just depends. If you have the pace and if you're quite quick in every single race that you do in the season, and obviously if you do well in your evaluation race, that then pushes you on to the Super League. Unique, yeah. But you just have to wait and see really. I mean, it's still a lot to play for. Yeah, but 30 seconds on the clock. It's going to be a close one. I think Pope's going to set a lap here. Let's see what he can do. I think he manages to boost himself up into 3rd. But yeah, it's been a really interesting race so far. Here at Bahrain. We have 29 laps to go though, so it could be another hour race maybe, I'm not too sure. But it's going to be a really interesting one. Let's see, Chloe's just about to run out. Nabalsit is just about to start a lap. He's about to start a lap there. He could try and improve. Keep an eye out on Nabalsit. Also, Pop can try to improve. It's very close. It could be a very close time. Will Nabalsek be able to get that provisional pole? We have to wait and see now. See what he can do. Wasn't a second there. Would be able to get a purple sector? Who knows? I think you know, decent purple sector 1 there. You might get a purple sector 2. Pope does improve by that small bit. Keep an eye on Nabalsek. See if he can improve getting that purple sector. Will he be able to do it? Let's find out. Manages to get a purple sector. Well, no, an improvement. Not a purple sector, maybe an improvement. By like a 10. He could improve his time, but he might not be able to get this pole position. Let's have a look as he comes across the line. Will he be able to improve the time? And he gets a 126.3. He manages to improve, gets himself up into first place. Wow, what a drive from Leocat and Nabalsek there. It's going to be really close. It's going to be a really close one. MC goes up into 5th. Let's see, as I started just invalidated for that one. But it's going to be a really close race. I cannot believe it. Cryptech is I would replace someone if you had time. I mean, everyone's got time, really, I suppose, but if you're obviously busy, that's understandable. So here are the top 10 for today's race. Honestly, Bahrain, it could get real tasty. I think there's going to be a lot of battle in here. We'll just have to wait and see. But 29 laps is a long time. But there's your quality done and dusted. Just have to wait and see what happens here. Could be a very interesting one, actually. But thank you everyone for joining us who are watching, and if you are watching this live on Twitch, grab your popcorn, people. Make sure you sit back in a nice comfy chair as we're about to get underway here for the actual race here in Bahrain. Now this could be an interesting strategy. I think people are going to go for soft to medium to hard strat. But yeah, what a quality from everyone here at Bahrain. Thank you to everyone who's joining, like I say. It's been really good outcome so far. Hopefully we get more drivers in next week. I think 2 people are not available, obviously 2 Saint. One of the people who aren't available to race, and someone else, I'm not too sure. As we're just waiting for the formation lap now, so this should be interesting. Oh, sorry about that. So here are the grid. The only people I can't see is Oriel and... That's weird. Why can I not... Wait, hold on. Oh, someone's on really wide. Who went really wide there? Especially on the formation now. That's interesting. So if I'm correct, there should be 13 drivers, no? Yeah, there should be 13 drivers. Because then 2 of us spectating. Yeah, I think there's there are 13 drivers. Okay. I don't know. Oh, Gav, if I quickly leave and join back, can you set... Actually, hold on. Right, I'll have an idea. Sorry, I was messaging you. That's really weird. I don't understand why it's like that. It's a really interesting bug. I mean, I've obviously not seen that before. It's a really interesting bug. Right. I'm gonna Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this. Right, okay, so we've got a lot of issues, we can't see two people, so what's going to happen is, after we've done this quali, I'm going to go ahead and, well, after we've done the first few laps, I'm going to leave and join back. So, apologies to everyone that's watching the stream. There's meant to be 15 people, and we only see 13. And we just have to, it's going to be interesting, we'll have to see what happens. So everyone's going out to the grid. Here we go. So it's going to be a weird one. And here we are with the 5 red lights. Here at Bahrain for the final time, and it's lights out. Oh, lights out in the way we go. It's about to go. Lights out in the way we go. Here at Bahrain for the final time here in the Super League. That was getting a good start. Really started gaining a few positions there as they go into turn 1. That was holding it. Leo Cat holding the inside of Pope. However, people going 3 wide into turn 3. There goes Whitley and Piero, getting a lot of time. Meanwhile, towards the front, Nabelsich and Tuchel, Nabelsich and Leo Cat them going for a little bit of a scrap. As Whitley starts managing to get in a couple of positions. Someone must have gone wide. MC might have had a little bit of issues. Bonnie trying to look for the move. So far everyone trying to keep it fairly clean. MC managing to gain a few positions. Wow, that's interesting. So far leading the race, we got Nabelsich in first, followed by Leo, Captain Pope and MC slowly creeping up by 5/10. This is really intense so far. Everyone trying to keep it fairly clean as they make the way through the S's towards the final sector. Piero's going to look for a move on someone, it looks like. Now Piero, let's see, will he be able to try and look for a move or something? Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Yeah, I'll show the tyres. Let's have a look on the first 2 while I do that. Right, there we go. So far, looks like in terms of strategy, we've got a medium, soft. Someone's on the hard. Everyone was on the hard. Tim's also on the hard. Meanwhile, speaking to Tim and Volinik is going to have a little bit of a battle. Let's see what they can do here. Tim holding it round the outside. Volinik, as you can see, trying to go on the inside. Tim managing to keep it into 10th place. Going a little bit loosey-goosey on the rear there, which allows Ricky Styles to try and push for it. Tim going round the outside. Managing to hold it. Good moves there from Tim. And always a really nice camera angle here of all these drivers going through. But oh, look at this battle between Volinik and Starkitter. Volinik just managing to make the move though. Right, okay. Right, I leave. I'm sorry about this. We can't see. Give us a couple of minutes. We're just gonna get an invite back from Gav. Sorry about this. We should have really sorted this out. See, would Gav send me an invite back? He sent me an invite. Okay, go. Let's try and join back as much as we can. Come on, pick up the pace. We got a race to see. The viewers are wanting to see it. Wow. Right, spectate. Okay. Sorry about this, everyone. It's rather to get it done now than later, I suppose. As it's ready, it's loading. There we go. Right. I don't think there's any improvement so far. Only still see 13. That's interesting. Oh, but we just managed to get in touch with Shanks there. Shanks going a little bit wide there. Oreo messing up. I do have a PS5. That is correct. Nice. Right, it should be fine. Gav, I don't know what's happening. It's going to be an interesting one. But obviously I'm having a little bit of issues. But yeah, so the whole problem was there's two drivers we can't see, and I don't know why. It might just be my side, but it doesn't really matter because it's only two drivers. But hopefully they're not. You'll just have to let us know what the outcome will be. I'm just going to shut this down. But right, okay, let's see. So now we're leading the way of this race. Everyone keeping it fairly clean. It's only lap 3 though, so 26 laps to go. Apologies, I might not be able to read the chat, but I'll still be able to commentate for you guys. Unless I don't know if I'm going to which I'm going to do now. Go ahead and do that. Now still leading the way. Oh, Leo Cat's in the front move, manages to get the move done. We'll be able to hold it into turn 1. Leo Cat holding it on the inside. Manages to defend into turn 2 and 3. Gets a good exit into turn 3 there. Really good time there from Tim, but Nabalsef now, he's got it down the inside. As they're leading the way now. Nabalsef and Leo Cat, these two are really not giving up in terms of fighting. Let's see what we can do now. I'm trying to keep a fairly clean position. Keeping it really clean. Yeah, I can't read the chat. Trying to sort this out. Didn't even need to do that, that's my apologies. MC mentioned to run now. Leo Cat, these two are having a little bit of a huge scrap rally. These two are not giving up. Leo making the move. He'll be able to hold it on Nabalsef. Manages to hold it. And he's away now. Bear in mind, Leo Cat has a lot more ERS than Nabalsef, so this will be an interesting one. Pup trying to go right behind these two. Let's see what happens here. So the make on the way down. MC was trying to look for a move there, he was considering it, but he didn't go for it. But right, everything should be alright now. I'm in lap 5, Vulcan there for the back. Managed to get the move done on F1 lever. Good timing from him. I just want to read the. I just need to read the chat. Right, I think we got it. Should be fine. Right, everything should be fine. But yeah, you are right. The top 5 are fairly close between one another. Should be interesting to see what the outcome could be. Yeah, these two are not good enough. Nabalsef is playing in time. We're going to be able to look for the move, getting the DRS. He's thinking about it. No, he's just going to stay back, let them pass. And he's going to try and gain time down the straight. But yeah, this is going to be a long one. 23 laps to go. It's already lap 6. It's really interesting, right? And I don't know if it's just me, but it's really interesting, like, when you commentate, oh, what an angle we got here. That's a really good angle from Codemasters. The top 5, as you can see, these 5 are really close to one another. Piero, as you can see, gradually gaining time on MC there. What a camera angle. But yeah, this could be the DRS train that we're wanting to see between the top 5. Let's have a look a little bit further down the grid. Let's see who else is trying to make moves. F1 might have made a little bit of a mistake there. Starklitter might have made a mistake there. Quite unfortunate for him. But everyone's trying to keep it fairly clean. But what a race we're having here. I mean, they're pretty much spread out now. So there's going to be 23 laps to go. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what strategy these guys are going for. I think the majority of people are going for mediums. Let's go have a look at the tyres there. We've got mediums. Oh, let's have a look here. What's Pope trying to do? He's thinking about it. Goes really late on the brakes there into turn 1. But yeah, if we look at the tyres here, there's a range of strategies from mediums to hards to softs. So this can be actually an interesting strategy for most of these guys. Some people might be going for a medium or hard. Some people might be going for a medium or soft. Well, it could be a medium or soft, but I don't know, it could be an interesting one. Yep. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh. Let's get rid of this one there. Interesting. But let's see what these guys can do now. Another good camera angle there. You get a lot of decent camera angles, but DRS is open, so will Nablesik be able to gain enough time right behind Leo? Looks like he's gaining through it, hasn't used his ERS yet, manages to gain a lot of time into them 2S's. But MC is casually trying his best to get onto there, to the pack. But let's have a look at Tim now. Will Tim try and look for a move on Bonnie Evo? The gap is slowly closing in between these two. We just have to keep a close eye out on them two. See if that gap goes down. Looks like it is going down. See what Tim can do. Will he look for a move? Not quite. But meanwhile, the top three are battling. Nablesik going on the inside. Will Pope look for a move on the inside. Leo holding it in the middle of the track. Oh, Shanks did a 5-second time penalty there. Really unfortunate there from Shanks there. He might have come into the pit. But the top three, look at these three battling away. Have to keep a close eye on them. But yeah, Tim is, you are right about Tim. He is gradually gaining pace there as well. Honestly, this could be an interesting strategy. I'm excited to see what strategy people are going to go for. This could vary from a medium or hard to medium or soft. Or soft to medium. We don't know. It could be very close. But then Nablesik gaining loads of time here. Will Nablesik look for a move? Does a little bit late on the brakes. Into the third sector, but these five are keeping it fairly close. See what you can do now. But Leo is trying to use every little bit of ERS. Now, Leo, the majority of these people have ERS gained. MC's used most of his ERS to catch up to these guys. Which is a problem because Piero's got full ERS. So Piero will look for a move on MC at some point. Bonnie Evil and Tim, these three managed to make them overtake because Bruce starts down into the pits. He's probably gone for a strategy, maybe a medium tyre. Let's see what tyre compound he's doing actually. He's done a hard compound tyre. But Pope is gradually gaining behind, but also Piero, he is gradually gaining behind MC. Will Piero look for a move here? He's considering it. Got full ERS, so he is ready to make that move whenever he needs to. Yeah, I do think... I mean, MC, if you think about it, MC's on the softs. So MC's tyres are gonna go soon, because they can only hold 7 to 8 laps. So if MC's gonna exceed this, he needs to make sure he's on the ball. He's trying to get as many laps in as possible before he realises that puncture limit. And he'll be like, oh, I need to go pit now. But meanwhile, Leo and Nablesik managed to make a move on Leo. which is interesting. I didn't quite see that. MC's done into the pitch there, as you can just see. However, Leo, he's going to look for a move. Goes on the inside, but then it's 3 wide. Leo manages to make the move on Nabalsich. Now Nabalsich and Pope going wheel to wheel. Pope manages to get the double over there. Wouldn't be able to get the exit. Manages to get the exit out of turn 3. What a move there from Pope. Now it's all about holding it. These 3 are definitely not going to give up. As Leo trying to go around the outside of Nabalsich holding it on the inside. But what a move there from Pope. Manages to get 2 positions there. Into turn 1. A phenomenal move there from Pope. That definitely will benefit him. But now Nabalsich and Leo will be getting them ERS. Now Pope's going to try and get away from him as quick as he can. Yeah, Piero is gradually using that ERS now. He's got to try and catch up. But what a send there from Pope. In the Aston Martin. Now it's all about keeping that, seeing if you can get that P1. But we're driving there, wow. I wish we had a replay feature and then we just go back and it's like replay. I don't think you have replay features. We'll have to ask them that. I don't think you've got replay features in that one. And if they do, we're gonna have to start using them, aren't we? But what a move there from Paul. It is really close though. Between the top 3. Piero's done the pit, so he might be looking for an undertear. However, Leo's going to try and gain a position. Manages to get the move. Will he go for the double send? Manages to go for the double send. Will Pope answer back. He's going to consider it. Leo trying to hold it. They're going to go wheel to wheel now into turn 4. Nabalsich might be backing off a little bit. Will Leo hold the move on the inside? Pope going round the outside of Leo. The top 3 are on fire today. I have to say the top 3 do really well. These 3 are putting up a fight for us here at Rim. But meanwhile, Piero is going to look for a move. See if Piero tries to make any moves here. Not quite enough to keep close an eye out. Meanwhile, Nabalsich gradually getting on Leo and Pope. See what they can do now as we go through the S's. His S's with that deadly right-hander. But this could potentially be the Piero undercut. Will we see a Piero undercut, ladies and gentlemen? We'll have to find out. Because if Piero did the ultimate undercut. I remember he did the ultimate, like, an undercut ages ago, like, Manchester in, like, loads of positions. And I'm here, like, Piero's done it. Now he just needs to hold it, but meanwhile, Pope managing to gain the position. Well, taking the position. Nabalsich just lacking a little bit there. So be careful about him. Bear in mind, we do got to be careful about internet. So if you do ever want to try and sign up for a league race, then make sure you got a stable internet connection. But meanwhile, Leo was considering to look for the move. But yeah, I think there was an incident with Shankster. Obviously, we had a lot of technical issues. But Leo, he's going to try and look for a move. Pope holding it. But what a race from the top 3. Piero managing to come out, so he's getting 2 positions. MC's going to tuck in behind Piero now. Unless he goes for the move. Bonnie picking up a 3-second time penalty. Not good for the Alpine unless he can get rid of it somehow. But I don't think he can get rid of 3-second time penalties. Yeah, Piero now gradually gaining on the top 5. But really close battling. These guys have been battling since last one in the top 3. So we've got to keep a close eye out on these 3 because these are bringing all the action so far. But the grid starting to split up a little bit. Unless there are some pit stops made. These guys are going to be pitting soon. So if we have a look at the tyres on these 3, I think we've done around about 12 laps. Let's have a look, 12 laps. So yeah, roughly 11 to 12. Pope's running into the pits and Nabalsich, but Nabalsich and Leo decide to stay out. Pope's running into the pits, he might go for an undercut. I have to find out. But Leo and Nabalsich, these guys are staying out for a little bit longer. Let's see if they might go for the undercut. Bonnie's in the position there. But bear in mind, Bonnie's on 1 medium, so he's going to have to pit soon as well as F1 Lover. Unless F1 Lover can hold it out for a little bit longer, he might be thinking get rid of the harder compound first, and then move on to the softer compound to try and gain a lot of time. But they're really interesting strategies from these guys. But yeah, what a race we're having here. It's one of the, it's what I like about the Super is they provide really good racing and really close like combat. Well, this is a Mortal Kombat, but they provide really close like racing. But meanwhile, MC trying to gain time on Pope, unless he's considering just to leave him and let him go ahead and try and catch up. Pope gaining great pace here on the hard compound. Leo's Nabelsit's managing to lose time. I think Nabelsit's continuing to go into the pits. These two are going to have to pit at some point. Because their 1 mediums only last 13 to 14 laps. Maybe 15 at a push. But yeah, them two are going into the pits now, so that'll leave Bonnie on pole. Unless Piero can try and catch up now. If he can catch up, see, Bonnie decides to stay out, so he's on pole at the minute. Volner picks up a 3-second time penalty. F1 Lover and Tim, these guys are going to stay out. Will Piero stay out though? Because he's done for the undercut. Remember, he pit a lap earlier before these guys. So we have to consider about that undercut. If Piero's undercut dreams will work, Pope and Leo and Nabelsicht, these three are going to be battling again. Pope leading the way out of these three. The battle for P5 commences here. Which means Piero could be on pole if he manages to keep his pace up. But Pope is gradually getting on Piero, so the Frenchman's going to have to up his game to try and get this to work for him. But these three are going to be tucking behind each other, trying to get that pace. We're 15 laps to go. Could be a close one. It really could be a close one. But Bonnie might be coming into the pit soon, unless he can gain it. Drops into 4th. Comes around the final corner. But so far, yeah, you are right. It is working for Piero. Unless he can keep that pace up. If he can keep that pace up, he will do well. But meanwhile, Piero's gaining a lot of time on Tim. But the gap between Tim and Piero, 2 seconds. But the gap between Pope and Leo is roughly 3 tenths. So Leo is going to look for a move here at some point. But Leo getting the DRS, will he look for the move into turn 1? He's going to consider it. He is considering it as they're going wheel to wheel now into turn 1. Oh, he just manages to get the move past Pope there. That was just casually took it in. Manages to boost himself up into 4th place. But Tim's spending a lot of time at F1 Lover now. Bonnie went into the pits. So these are going to be staying now for maybe a couple more laps. Then they're going to run into the pits. So these might be going for a hard to soft strategy. We don't know. But so far in terms of time penalties, I think mainly the 3-second time penalties. They're not really a lot of time penalties. It's 3-second time penalties. But Tim's gradually getting on F1 Lover now. But bear in mind, these two are going to have to go into the pits for a fresh set of either mediums or softs, depending on their choice. Preferably the mediums, if they decide to pit, unless they're going to keep going and see how far they can go. Meanwhile, Nabelsicht and Pope, these two are going to have a little bit of a battle soon. Be very careful. Let's keep an eye on these two for a little bit. Tim and F1 Lover are staying out. Them two are staying out, so these are going to get rid of the hards. So the hards might last for a little bit longer. Leo Card doing the 129. So this could be a really good strategy for F1 Lover and Tim. You just have to wait and see. But in terms of ERS, Nabelsicht's at 70%, Pope's at 27%, meaning Nabelsicht will have more of a chance to get an overtake done. But Leo's obviously got 50%, gradually creeping up behind Piero. But what a camera angle here. The thing I like about these camera angles is that they work, it pretty does. I wish we had these in GT Sport, but we've got some decent camera angles, but not too much camera angles. But yeah, I think what I like about F1 is the camera angles. They are pretty good, if I'm not going to lie. But then Nabelsicht is using all the ERS, a little bit of ERS to get the DRS. Now he's going to gain a lot of time on Pope now. Leo Cat's gradually gaining on Piero. And Piero's gradually gaining on Tim. Leo Cat going a little bit wide there into turn 13. Now, what a race so far from these guys. Tim's losing a lot of ERS. He's going to stay out for another lap. Tim's gone into the pits. So Tim did. Let's have a look at Tim. But Piero and Leo are getting time. So quickly have a look at tyres. Tim did roughly 15 laps. 15 or 16 laps. No, it was 16 laps. But Leo Cat. Ooh, Leo Cat and Piero. These two are going to go wheel to wheel. Leo Cat making the move on the inside. Piero trying to hold it. Just let him pass. But let's see what else. Yeah, so Leo Cat's gradually down on F1 level now. Ooh. It'll be an interesting one here. Will Leo Cat look for the move? Gonna go on the outside. Will be able to look for the move on the outside. Manages to get the move done. The move's there from Leo Cat. So he's up into pole position. So it could be a one-stop then. Very enticing. It's interesting. But now Piero is going to move on F1 level. He's thinking about it. Not quite. Now he's going to look for the move unless he's pitting. No, he's pitting, but he's going to try to go wheel. He's going to look for the move now. Will he do it on the inside? They're going to go wheel now into turn 2. Pope managing to get the better exit. Oh no, now Piero got the better exit. And the outside there, so is Nabelsicht. Promotes him up into second and third place. F1 trying to answer back, but not quite. Now the two Aston Martins are there. F1 going a little bit wide. Pope just went through there. So what happens? Nabelsicht's getting a lot of time. He might be losing time. But he has got the ERS. But he's lost a lot of the ERS, so probably a close one. I'm really debating who's going to win. But But, hey ho. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, a bit hot, yeah. I mean, I just had to be silent for a minute. Right, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, F1 lover losing the race. Ah, right, okay, so F1 lover, these pitters, okay. So updates, have a look at updates. That was it going down the inside of the Piero, that's the move done. Nicely done now. Wow, I muted my mic as soon as I got to say that, but Piero went a little bit loose. That does allow Pub to go through, really unfortunate, so the top three are battling it out again. Bloody hell, I was that shocked, I had to mute my mic. But it's really unfortunate from the Frenchman, but you will answer back and hopefully try and gain that position back from Pub. We have 9 laps to go. What a race will happen here, it's a really interesting one. I'm actually enjoying this one. I enjoy all the races, but commentating the Super League, it's amazing because it provides great racing. And yeah, it should be an interesting one. Yeah, oh Piero, he's gonna make back for his mistake, but he looked for the move, considering it, not quite. Shanks, they're picking up a 5-second time penalty. But yeah, started to the pitch. So Leo's still leading the race, managing to keep that pace pretty high. But it does seem that it might be your winner here in Bahrain, but anything can change. Bonnie Evil in roughly style, getting the moves done. Bonnie Evil managing to lay in position there. Boosts him up into 6th place. Piero doing as much time as possible with the DRS he has on Pup. On Pup, able to hold it from Piero. Taking out on these two in particular. Managed to break that a bit, break, a little bit of time there. See, Ruthless Style and Bonnie Evil, these two might be having a little bit of scraps, have a look. Not quite, but Ruthless Style's getting a little bit of time on Bonnie. You just have to keep a close eye out. See, it's really hard when you've only got one commentator in it, as well. Like, because it's quite difficult to see who's battling who, you know. But I've just been prioritising the top 4 at the minute, but I am trying to go through all the field as best I can. They're putting some time on Nabalsek by like 2 tenths, so this could be interesting. Nabalsek and Pope might be having a little bit of a battle here with Piero getting behind, but I think what Piero should be doing here is trying not to use as much of his ERS. So Pope's using it, and then Piero's trying to gain, obviously trying to not use it as much. Probably use it a little bit just to get into the DRS, but Piero might look for a move here. Just don't think about it. Still thinking about it. Still got to play forward though. Yeah, with 7 laps left to go, it could be an interesting one. Pope try to weave out the way, try to defend. But Pierro's not going to have it, will be able to get enough time on Pope. This could be a battle. Right on board with Piero for this. Managing to get DRS. Now he's going to use ERS, he's going to look for the move, 100% looking for the move. As they're going to go wheel to wheel into turn 1. Piero managing to get in a position, holds it on the inside. Will Pope be able to retire it? Not quite. Manages to get into 3rd place. Now he's going to be gaining a lot of time on Nabelsick. But Pope might answer back. But meanwhile, Tim and Wickley style, these two having a battle here. Let's see what Tim can do now. As they go side by side. Wheel to wheel. Tim going round the outside. Into turn 4. Nice move there from Tim. And Wickley style will answer back. But Tim's staying in time now on Bonnie Evil. See if Tim will be able to try the extra position. Bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Bonnie Evil has a 30-second time penalty. So Tim needs to roughly gain a second in order to have a chance of getting that P6. The MC keeping it fairly chill though. Nabelsick getting a lot of time on Leo. This could be the battle for P1 very shortly. Pope getting a lot of time on Piero. F1 lover now getting a lot of time on Volinick. Will this work? As they've done a battle now. F1 lover trying to get enough time. Volinick's just gained enough time. F1 lover looking for the move. He's thinking about getting all the slipstream now as they go towards the final corner. As F1 lover looks for the move. He uses DRS and ERS are deployed. He's going to think about it. Volinick moves to the right. There's going to be a little bit of contact there. That might have to be looked at, but will Volinick hold it? F1 lover just managed to get a move there. That was really close in terms of contact. Might have to keep an eye out on them too. But Volinick is responding back. Volinick going round the outside. F1 lover holding it on the inside. F1 lover manages to get the move back, the position back. And he's away now. Now there's only a second. Yep, under a second now, getting a lot of time. Could this be a P1? Look at a penalty! Was that a 3-second? Ooh, this could be catastrophic for Leo. Leo needs to get away from these two if he wants to try to take that P1. And maybe P2. I didn't even realise that. You have to let me know there. But Leo picked up a 3-second time penalty. Really unfortunate there from Leo. So Leo needs to prioritise getting away from Nabelsick and Piero if he manages to get the move done. And Pope, if these three manage to work to gain enough time on Leo, Leo could potentially drop down to P4 here. But these four are really close battling here between these guys. Just move. Nabelsick managing to get all this pace now. Now he's half a second. This is the DRS. What do you use the DRS? Not quite. I'm not consider it. So, I don't know. I think some people might have a few warnings. I'm not 100% sure though. But Nabelsick getting a lot of time here on Leo. This could be an interesting finale here at Bahrain for the Super League. Piero picking up a 3-second time penalty, really unfortunate there. Which would mean Pope would get promoted up into 3rd at this rate. No. Pope would get promoted up into 2nd at this rate. And Leo would drop down to 3rd. This is really intense. Anything could happen here. Will Nabelsick look for a move? He's thinking about it. Not quite. with 3 laps to go this race. Could Nabelset get pole here? And will Pierre will be able to gain enough time to catch up to the other two and be like, you know what, I'm going to try and get a podium here. But meanwhile, Bonnie Evil and Tim are going to have a little bit of battle. Tim going round the outside of Bonnie Evil, gets the move done. Will Bonnie Evil retaliate though? He's thinking about it. He is thinking about it. He's going to do it. As he goes side by side now. Tim coming in with the switch back. Tim spun. Really unfortunate there from the Mercedes. Must have lost the rear there, which allows F1 to go up into 8th place. Really unfortunate there from Tim. Must have lost it a little bit there. Just managed to catch that. As you saw, they were going side by side. Tim managed to try and go for the switch back and was unable to do so. That's really unfortunate there from Tim. He might be able to still catch up and try and gain a few points for the Mercedes. So there's 3 laps to go. Pretty interesting one. Leo now was just staying a lot of time here. He's using the DRS as best he can. But Pope's also gaining right behind Piero. So the gap, so Pope's at this rate, Pope's going to go to second, and Nabelset, speaking of Nabelset, he's very close, he's right behind Leo. Will he look for a move here? Right on board with the Red Bull. So he's thinking about Leo going a little bit loosey-goosey. Drops down to second decimal rotation of the car. And this will be really close. But meanwhile, Piero is trying to defend from Pope. He's against DRS now. But if you think about it, Piero's got a lot less ERS than Pope, so Pope's going to be looking for a move very soon. But Nabelset gaining loads of time there on Leo. So could we see a final lap battle between Leo and Nabelset here at Bahrain? Have to wait and see. But what a race we've had here at Bahrain. It's been a really interesting one. Nabelset going to look for the move. He's going to do it. Will he go down the inside? He's going down the inside into turn 1. Will Leo respond? Not quite. Nabelset gains the better exit and he promotes himself up into pole position. But Leo, he's going to try and respond. Going to go wheel on the wheel now. Leo going down the inside, goes really wild. And Nabelset just managed to make the move there. That allows Pope to gain a position and potentially Piero. This is going to be really close because Leo's lost a lot of time. It's going to be a really close one. But Piero's right on the back of Pope now. Applying that DRS and be able to catch up. Getting close, well, this could be the final battle here. So let's grab your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen, for the final battle here as we go towards the final corner for the final lap here. Let's turn the HUD off. No, the UI off. I just say HUD. The UI off. And here we go now for the final battle here between Nabelset and Leo going down the outside to cover the wheel. Nabelset holding it on the inside. Piero trying to look for the move. He's thinking about it. Wouldn't be able to look for the move. It's going to go wheel now. It's going to be really close. Piero gradually gaining on Pope. He's going to look for the move. Also, Leo is trying to hold it and catch up. Piero is going to look for the move. He's considering it. He's really considering it here. He's going to have to look for a move at some point. He wants to try and catch up. Yeah, I was right on the back of him here. Really go around the outside, not quite. Just manages to lock up there into that corner. As right now, Pub's trying to hold it as best he can. Will Leo be able to take P2? This could be an interesting one because Pub's losing time on Leo. So if Leo can hold that P2, Leo could still be on pole here. This is going to be very close. But right now, as these guys are going to go across the line, Nabal's using all the RS as he can. As he goes across the final corner, your winner will be, this is going to be really close, who will go for it, and it comes with Nabal's second first, Leo in second, followed by Pope in third, and Piero in fourth. Really close racing there. As MC comes across the line in fifth. What a race here at Bahrain. Phenomenal driving here from the top four. Leo just managed to hold that position, but yeah, guys, vote for your driver of the day. Bonnie in F1 Lover. F1 Lover just managed to get in position, so does Ricky Style. F1 Lover also gains points for fastest lap there. As Tim comes towards the final corner now. But what a race here at Bahrain. Well done to everyone, guys. What a race. Vote your driver of the day in the chat. And also leave a comment on YouTube for who you think driver of the day goes to. But Tim takes the fastest lap, and so does Volley. He also takes the lap, and comes Shanks in last in the last place as he slowly makes his way across the line. He's spun, still spinning. He's got, oh wow, he's got a pop tyre. He's got a pop tyre, wow. Come on, need to make it, come across the line. As you can see, the tyres are dragging across the line. Well done, Piero. What a race from everyone here. He makes his way across the final corner. Come on, you can do it. Makes his way across the line. He's running low on fuel as well. And the last place is set to start. But bear in mind, guys, that wasn't the full race. I didn't manage to get any from the bottom two, so Gav will let you know who actually won that race. But driver of the day was the F1 Lover, but it was a draw between Nabalsek and Leo. As here are your winners for Bahrain. That's going to be it from us in Bahrain. As Nabalsek has the trophy, laughing at everyone, and now the champagne comes out for the Red Bull, brings it home for the team once again. And also the Ferrari and the Aston Martin bring points home from the team. Good points there from everyone, guys, well done. But here is your final grid for today's race. We've got Nabalsek in first, Leo Cat in second, Pope in third, Piero in fourth, MC in fifth, F1 Lover in sixth, Ricky Styles in seventh, Bonnie in eighth, Tim in ninth, Volynick in 10th, 11th, Shankster 12th, started 10th, 13th. Oreo, he did not finish. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for us here at Bahrain. Thank you so much for tuning in, really do appreciate it. Thank you again for having me in the commentary box. I do enjoy doing this commentary, and it's been quite a joyful ride. I mean, we've had a very good race here at Bahrain, really close battling for these guys in the Super League. And yes, that's going to be it. Join us tomorrow for GT Sport Group A Red Bull Ring in the wet. It's going to be a really interesting one. Come find us either live on Twitch or YouTube. And also don't forget to join us on Saturday for Group B. And next week we are in, if I have a look on the website, or Gav might be able to tell us where we are next week. I believe it's Austria, I'm not too sure. I'll quickly have a look. But yeah, we'll drive there from those guys. Really good racing. Thank you again for letting me in the commentary box. Really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy today's race, if you are watching on YouTube, please be sure to leave a like. Remember, everyone on Twitch, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a follow if you are new around here. It's really appreciated. But yeah, next week, if I'm correct, we are in we're in Portugal next week. The Portimao race will be a really interesting one here in the Super League. So yeah, it should be it. Should be it. But from all of us here at Bahrain, thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Thank you for watching. You all have a great day. Stay safe. And as always, we'll see you guys next week. So until then, it's goodbye from me. Should I try to do that top gear thing again? No, I won't. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out. And goodbye. Had to say goodbye there, because one out. See ya.